Hey, how's it going, guys? Holly and Creed here, and welcome to our very first playthrough of Super Metroid. I'm joined here by IndieTimmie, and
Hello.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm actually the one playing it.
Yeah, he's playing it, and we're doing a co-commentary, and
Hey,
yeah, it's been my first time experiencing this game.
I mean, I guess I could have just left it with, "Oh, you're playing it." Yes. I first battled the Metroid on planet Zebes. It was there that I followed the plans of the space. I'm gonna use a super annoying voice. I apologize. Also, hopefully his audio isn't too bad. I'm kind of picking it up from Discord, so blame Discord if it's bad.
I'll kind of, hopefully, I can just kind of play around it and you know, find something that works out.
Hopefully, but like I said, if it ends up being really bad, then I can just find out a way to make it so that my OBS doesn't hear Discord,
Yeah,
and that way you can record your audio. Fun. I guess if no, I don't think that would have worked. It still would have picked up desktop audio. I don't know. I'm just thinking it over.
yeah,
I
it's fine.
I personally delivered it to the do you know that freaking meme? Number 15, Burger King
Oh,
foot
I
lettuce.
can't get away from it.
I was about to. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station. Like, I
This
don't
is the perfect
mean.
voice.
I don't mean any offense to the guy, but is that seriously how you talk? The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of. I can't keep doing that. I cannot keep doing that voice. I'm sorry, guy, but it's so hard to listen to his videos.
I can admit, like I listened to it for like 5 seconds, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
I don't even know how that got popular. I don't know if it's like unironically or ironically funny, or people are just laughing just to laugh at it.
I don't know. I don't understand what memes get big anymore. Like some memes I think will get big don't get big, and then some memes that I think are so stupid just get huge.
Yeah, like literally beans are a meme right now.
Beans?
Yes,
How are beans a meme?
I have no idea, but apparently it has something to do with a can of beans and cars, like the Disney movie.
Okay.
I don't know how it started or why.
Oh, you mean the Disney movie Cars?
Yeah,
I only watched the first one. I could not watch the other two.
I thought the second one was okay, but I don't remember it well enough to know if I liked it or not.
Uh, my dad liked them, I think.
And
He kept
then,
buying them, so we figured he did.
and I definitely haven't seen the newest one.
I have no interest. Like they're probably just recycling story at this point.
Oh, it's this person that I've totally never seen before.
Yeah, Ridley from we talked about it in our trash session, but I'm so happy they put Ridley in Smash.
Yes, it makes me very happy that a character memed his way into a game.
Next will probably be Waluigi because people won't shut up about him.
Uh, it's kind of gotten to the point where they started harassing Sakurai about it, so I really don't think he's getting in now.
Wow. Okay, people, you need to chill out with Waluigi. He's not that good of a character.
Yeah, I honestly genuinely can't stand Waluigi.
Haha, I beat him again. I mean, kind of. You get down to a certain amount of health and then he runs. You know you kind of beat the area when he drops the jar.
I can't imagine how terrifying that must have looked to see Ridley come like flying at the screen like that.
As a child, it was pretty. It startled me as a child. Yeah. But I remember when Mortal Kombat came out. Freaking what's his name?
Uh,
I can't remember the developer's name.
I forgot his name as well, but I know exactly who you're talking about at least.
Yeah, he was getting harassed because Noob Saibot wasn't in the newest one, and apparently like
Wow.
someone threatened his family.
That's a little too far.
Yeah, like I don't know. I love gaming, but sometimes people get way too far because something there's something they don't like.
Yeah. Like even Daisy, even though I didn't really know about it before, even she was getting like, or even she was like just as crazy about people wanting her in the game as Waluigi, like the fan base itself. But I never knew about it until she finally got in.
I don't.
But now they're mad that she's not an actual character and instead just an echo or a clone.
She's still a playable character. What's the problem? We want her to be in the actual character slot. Well, you're not happy. You're not happy with anything, then.
You can't please everyone, I guess.
No, you will never please anyone. And the longer I've been on the internet, the more obvious that becomes. Like, how miserable of a person do you have to be to always just want to be angry?
I don't know. It's crazy.
That's something me and my friends will talk about every now and then. Alright, I'm gonna try and speed run through this like I did the episode we trashed. I mean, it wasn't really a speed run, but
Just about looked like one to me, though. Because you got there like pretty fast. It didn't even feel like a 30-minute session. It kind of felt like 10 or 15.
well, I've played this game a lot in my life, so I kind of memorize where a lot of stuff is.
Morphing ball.
Sorry to anyone watching about the game audio being so loud or so quiet. I kind of have to have it quiet so I can hear him. If I had a better setup, I'd probably be able to set it up better, but I don't. I'm poor.
We're just kind of working with what we have right now.
Exactly. Which you don't need fancy stuff. I definitely don't. I think the most expensive thing in my room is, well, my. Actually, I don't even know if I can say the most expensive thing in my room is my computer anymore. With all the collectible stuff I have.
Honestly, mine is probably my microphone.
My microphone has never been the most expensive thing. I do have an expensive microphone now, but unless you have the right tools, it'll never be the best microphone.
Well, I guess my PC technically is, but in quality-wise, my microphone would be more expensive in that sense.
Okay.
'Cause
Like, sorry.
it's fine. Like, because my computer is like one of those plain Windows 7 computers. It's not really anything special. But my microphone itself, it's like a condenser. I think it's called a Florian BM800.
Oh yeah, you have my old microphone, a Flareon something.
Yeah.
Because I had that microphone before I upgraded to this one. But yeah, like, I don't know what the most expensive thing in my room is anymore, because I just bought two unused... I just bought unused copies of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Oof. I can't imagine how much you had to get those.
Not much, actually. They were both only $30.
Huh.
But they're completely new, unused, so I jumped at that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. So we're still trying to pay, or like, sell them for 60, 70 bucks each. But
yeah, but they were, I don't know, the guy who sells them is actually a pretty awesome guy, so. And I also got an unused copy of the Japanese version of Mario Kart 64.
ooh,
Never gonna be used, but I have it.
more of a collectible item at this point.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have a lot of just collector stuff. Like, I have Japanese copies of Silent Hills 1 through 4.
I believe you said you had a Japanese copy of Breath of the Wild.
I
It's kind of
do.
funny because they came out with the free DLC where now you can just play it in Japanese.
I would play it in Japanese, but I think the only reason I won't be is because Rivali's Japanese voice does not suit him as much as his English voice.
I think Zelda's voice is better in Japanese. But
Oh yeah, a lot of people have said that a lot of the other voice acting is better, but Rivali, I don't know, he's my favorite character, so him not sounding right would ruin it for me.
like I don't remember if you did the all the hidden memories or not.
I
But, like,
did.
You did.
Yeah, I think
so.
you-
You saw the one with Link dying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that scene specifically in Japanese, it's like very, very, very dramatic. It
Oh,
gets like 18 times sadder in Japanese, just
I'll
because
have
like there's a
to
lot of emotion in it.
I'll have to look up the video. That or I might change the voice acting to Japanese sometimes on my stream.
Mm. Man, it's still pretty cool to listen to.
Haha! Wow, he didn't even. I've never beaten him without his head being torn off. That was interesting.
It's when you're playing in front of somebody or like recording or performing when just like a whole bunch of new crazy stuff that you never done before happens.
Yeah, like, oh god. I know recording video games have like pushed me to do things I've never done before, and I really like that. I mean, like
Yeah.
randomizers, I would have never found them if it wasn't for YouTube.
Yeah, I really want to try a randomizer, but I don't know if my computer can handle it.
It's nothing different than just running the actual game on an emulator.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, there are some randomizers that are kind of difficult to get because you have to like have certain softwares that will actually randomize the files and all that tech stuff.
I think if anything to start, I'd probably start with something simple like Super Mario World.
Yeah, they're like Super Metroid has like a .exe that'll just randomize the game as long as you have the ROM.
Yeah.
So there's simple stuff like that, or Super Mario Bros. 3 just has like a browser-based randomizer.
Oh, nice.
So that's easy to get. And Mario RPG, you don't even have to have the ROM. It just gives you a ROM.
So it just kind of, I guess you like set up what you want on the website and then
It just
it
no, it
downloads
just
that.
sorry.
That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, it just pretty much gives you a randomized ROM.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, like they've gone a long way with randomizers. There are still some like and some N64 randomizers you have to legit like I said, randomize it yourself, which gets complicated.
Yeah.
It's not fun. This Metroid will always be my favorite. Like this is just one of those perfect games to me.
I see it.
The Metroid remake that recently came out definitely is really good, but I don't know. Like, whenever someone asks me, like, what Metroid should I play first? I always go to this one. Because it has a recap of what happened in the previous games.
Yeah.
It controls easily. It looks great. And it has a perfect setup to teach you everything.
Of course.
So, like, I don't know. Like, this is, like, the perfect Metroid starter game to me.
For me, if I was to say that about a Zelda game, it would probably be Twilight Princess, because that's probably the one I ran through maybe 7, 8, 9 times now.
Okay.
Like I feel like it's not too hard, but it's not too easy either. Actually, I think that's the same thing.
My friend has always said he recommends Ocarina of Time as like a Zelda starter.
Yeah, I've always thought Ocarina of Time was actually kind of difficult when you're first starting out.
It can be. Like, the first 3 dungeons aren't too bad, but then it kind of spikes in difficulty.
I mean, if you remember our race, I died maybe like 1,000,000 times on that one boss.
Okay, good. Speaking of
But
the
at the same
race, we
time,
do need to continue it sometime.
Yeah, like at the same time, I kind of didn't grab any type of heart containers or anything, anyways.
Yeah, that was funny actually. I was talking to a friend and they were keeping track of our race, and they had actually mentioned, like, I don't feel like your friend's trying very hard.
The funny thing is, that's probably the hardest I've ever tried in a Zelda game in my life.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually just had no clue what I was doing.
Well, I mean, then again, I've played Ocarina of Time so many times in my life, so...
Yeah. I feel like if it was a game like Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, it might have been pretty close. I don't know.
Maybe we should try Wind Waker sometime.
Speaking of Wind Waker, even though I'm not releasing it anytime soon. I actually recorded just like a test episode of a 3-heart hero mode,
Oh
and
god.
oh my god,
Yeah, I can't.
it is literally the hardest thing I've ever went through.
Yeah, I can imagine. I do want to play through Wind Waker, and I am. Where am I going? I'm supposed to go down. I'm tempted to do a hero mode.
Mhm.
I mean, that's
Which-
like my favorite Zelda, so I'm tempted to try and just prove myself.
Which, to be honest, hero mode doesn't really become a problem until like a little over halfway through the game. I assume if you get heart pieces and all that kind of stuff, it's not going to be as bad.
So pretty much when you get the Master Sword is when it really starts getting hard.
Honestly, yeah. Like when you first start fighting the Dark Nuts is when it starts getting hard.
Oh,
That's where I
God.
noticed. That's where it got like it started feeling impossible a little bit.
Well, the Dark Nuts, I can imagine, probably take away more than half your hearts.
Yeah, those and the 2 whiz robes that are in one of the temples.
Ugh.
Like those 2 alone are kind of what caused the most problems. And then it was a little bit more smooth sailing from there. But
Okay.
at the same time, I was kind of only doing bare minimum hearts. I was kind of only getting simple heart pieces.
Oh, yeah. Me and my
Yeah.
brother have always tried to go out of our way to find a lot of heart pieces.
Yeah, for me, I don't know why I don't do it. I'm just asking to struggle. But every time I
Well-
play a Zelda game, I've always just done bare minimum.
Well, what we always did was we played through the game, and then when we got to a halfway point, like, say, Ocarina of Time, for example, when you become an adult, that's when you really go out of your way to start searching for heart containers.
Yeah.
And just
Like
like Wind Waker, when you get, like, the Master Sword, that's when you really start looking for heart containers.
Yeah. The only game I've ever actually 100%ed has been Twilight Princess.
Really.
Yeah, it is weird because that's actually one of the harder ones to 100%.
I can imagine there's a lot more stuff in that one to get.
Yeah. Like, I kind of want to 100% Skyward Sword, but you have to worry about, like, all the goddess cubes. They're, like, spread out through all over the entire world.
Goddess?
And it's just kind of...
I
That's like
had-
the first thing that popped in my head when I said that too.
I had to reference that. For those of you watching, go watch the Game Grumps play Skyward Sword. It's the best thing ever.
It's funny because it's like the first thing I said in the back of my mind since I said that.
Goddess? And I can, like, have you watched the most recent video?
Yeah, I actually just finished watching it right before we started recording.
So, Aaron's really starting to get into, like, making fun of the game now.
Yeah,
Getting into where he hates it.
even Danny himself is starting to see.
Yeah,
it's making me
he's
very happy.
he's starting to not like Fee as well.
Yeah, Fee is very understandable to not like. She
Yeah.
really does try to hold your hand throughout the whole game.
I forgot how bad she could be, and now that I've actually been watching it, it's like you're just kind of repeating stuff that we've already known that we know.
Yeah, that's exactly what she does. Like
Ugh.
whenever she comes up, I just kind of mash through her text. I never click the down on the arrow pad to call her. I never analyze anything. It's like
Okay.
just try to
Um,
avoid her as much as possible.
Well, I guess there's not much of a point, just because like she'll just tell you stuff you already kind of know.
Yeah, but she is literally Navi 2.0, but probably worse.
Yeah, Navi's not
Nav-
that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say Navi's not even that bad, but she's what Navi was to people at that time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like Navi now is just kind of like an updater, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like, hey, don't
Like,
forget,
it-
you gotta
it's
go here.
very easy to ignore Navi, but it's not easy to ignore Fee.
Yeah, that's true. There is that one specific point in Ocarina of Time though where you like if you land on the cobwebs wrong, you'll just start bouncing. It's just like, hey, 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 hey.
I think the least annoying companion is probably Midna, because she literally doesn't speak at all unless you call on her.
Midna, I think, was my brother's favorite character in Twilight Princess.
I think that's a lot of people's favorite companion.
Yeah, Midna was pretty cool.
But
And I have a
I can't-
confession. When I was younger, I hated Midna. Not, be-
I believe it.
not because she was annoying. I just never liked her attitude.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't all that too fond of her the very first time I played it. Just 'cause she made me be a wolf, and those were my least favorite parts.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of the wolf parts either. I feel like they take a long time.
The moment you become over, or you're able to become wolf at will, that's kind of when they're not that bad anymore. But looking
Yeah.
for the tears are the worst.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And I will just say, screw the water temple of that game.
The funny thing is, I know it's weird, or I know you don't like them, but you can actually skip the entire temple and go straight to the boss after you get the key.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like there's a certain spot you can just kind of clip through the ground that's like right above where the boss is, and you'll just fall straight down into the hole and you can skip the temple. Or you still have to fight the boss, but you skip right into the door.
I might end up doing that sometime. Actually, I'm just pressing L and R to do that. Yeah, you just aim with L and R, and I like that feature. Not enough games do that.
So now this is once again a blind playthrough. Or for me anyway, it's not for you, but
Yeah, and I'm probably not gonna 100% this as much as people want me to.
I guess that's a blind watch through.
Watch through. I've never heard that word before. Oh, and it's like you think, oh, that's all that was in here? Enemies? Well, I guess I should go. Wrong. There's stuff like that hidden everywhere. And that's one reason why it's kind of hard to get 100%. That's Metroid.
So is it like some kind of crack in the wall, or they just kind of expect you to guess that that's there?
Sometimes there's a bit of a tell. Other times it's just like, just shoot everywhere. I mean, there's a beam that you get that shows you where items are eventually, like kind of halfway through the game.
I see. So they kind of expect you to backtrack or something like that.
And that's Metroidvania games for you.
Yeah.
Which I am a sucker for them.
That's not as bad then.
No. Alright, and this is why I needed the Varia suit, because it's very, 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 very hot in here. Oh, excuse me. That was rude. So up here is for the speed booster. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, pretty much just this point of the game is pretty much just item collecting.
So I'm assuming the speed booster will let you go faster.
Yes.
I never would have known. Just makes you walk extremely slow.
Speed booster. Press and hold the A button to run. See, some people make it so you hold the B button. People who do that are weird.
It's like people who jump with the B button playing Mario games instead of the A button.
You jump with the A button?
Oh my god, that is so fast.
So, wait, what console are we talking about?
Pretty much any of them. Any of the 2D Marios.
Okay, well, because I've always jumped with the B button.
You people are weird. I cannot jump with the B button. My brain physically cannot do it.
I mean, like, I'll use the A button to jump on, like, 3D Mario games, but 2D Mario games, it's always been the B button, just like on this game.
And look at my Pro Controller. Yeah, I've always jumped with, or ran with X and jumped with A.
Okay. I run with Y.
Oof.
Just like how
I don't know how you
shoes
do
Y.
that.
And there are some people who shoot with X on this game. And no. Okay, I thought I was able to get the grapple beam early over here, but I don't think I'm getting it yet. Alright, so this is straight up a boss. I think. Yes. Hello.
That's, I don't know what that is, but it is not nice.
Oh, crap, I actually cannot remember what his name is. Shit, I'll have to look it up. Something Croc.
It's really cool, though, in a disgusting kind of way.
He is cool. Oh, man, I forgot something. God dang it, I'll have to go back.
You're done, goof.
This guy is pretty much easier. Just use charge beam. God, stop
Sure.
spawning.
I'm trying to think. He reminds me of something, but I can't quite think of what it is.
He does look like a common monster in games.
Like
There we go.
almost like a melted Tootsie Roll.
Melted Tootsie Roll. Oh, now he's a
I
skeleton.
don't know why.
Now he's a skeleton.
Oh wow.
Oh,
He
gee,
is straight up dead.
I wonder if he's dead.
Oh no.
Oh no, what's that noise? Oh no.
Is it Mr. Skeleton Dude?
I think his name's No, it's not Croco. God dang it, it's Croc something. Oh, it's Skeleton Croc. No, it's
Oh,
not.
wow.
He's dead.
Well,
That little
I also
fake
thought it was gonna be like a phase 2 boss fight.
Alright, this was something stupid me and my brother did all the time, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. No, that wasn't. So you
Well
get
then.
this, and, you know, you have the grapple beam, you can get out of here easily, but for some reason we decided to get it early, and now I'm about to get hurt a lot. I'm not sure
Ah.
why we did that.
Yeah, it's fine. You can just walk it off.
Alright, I'm gonna get back. We go around anyway, but like, I want it. I want what I missed. So, actually, wait, where's this? Okay, this is part of the game where my brain gets a little bit fuzzy. Okay, have the grapple beam. Now I can go back and get the thing that I wanted to get like 5 minutes ago. But couldn't, because life wants me to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, this game definitely seems a lot easier once you get a lot of items a little early.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier. It makes life
kinda
easy.
falls into place and everything.
And I like, when I was younger, I didn't actually know that we were getting all that stuff early. I thought that's just when you were supposed to get them. But nope. We were just making the game easy.
It's cool that you're able to figure that out on your own without having to like look it up or someone tell you though.
That was the internet. That was gaming back then without the internet.
Yep.
For all you kids out there who are young enough to not remember days without the internet. Well, I mean, actually, the internet's been around since like the 80s, but it just wasn't too big. Sometimes it's like difficult to remember directions you can go. You're right, you would have to actually figure that out. But then again, like, me and my brother, the way we've always played is like just constantly look. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and where are we? Oh yeah, that's right, we're going to the...
Red Bloom.
Yeah, we're going to the ghost ship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
There's like a whole bunch of pre-stuff before the ghost ship. I remember.
Yeah, like I said, before... Wait, I already went down here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Like I said, before the ghost ship, it's like, oh, get everything, then fight the bosses.
I don't know why, but the flute sound that plays when you enter a room like this, it kind of makes me think of like the intro song of Banjo-Kazooie.
Does a little bit. I need to play Banjo-Kazooie sometime on the channel.
It's actually my favorite game ever, but I don't remember much of it.
Really? It'd be cool to see you play it too.
Like, as soon as I can get a controller that I can use, I think I would be down to just play more emulated games in general.
Yeah? Oh, you don't have a controller for your computer?
Nah. Well, I try to use my game controller because I have an adapter that you can plug into the computer, but it doesn't work well on the N64 emulator.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can understand that. I like just in bulk bought like every controller I could think of for emulators.
I kind of wanted to see if the Pro controller worked, but it doesn't recognize my computer at all.
Really? That's weird. Oh, you mean the Wii U?
Yeah.
I think they like set it up so that it wouldn't. Just like with like
I believe
PS4.
it. Like they even have like its own charger, just so that you can't charge like the gamepad with any other cord except the one it comes with.
Yeah, I mean, like with the PS4, you need like a special adapter to make that work on the computer.
Yeah. Like I know my PS3 controller worked on my computer at one point, but I no longer have that controller.
I think I think they like made it so that the PS3 controller would work.
Yeah, I remember that one. I literally just plugged it in and it worked on anything.
Okay. Alright, so there's a thing that I'm going to try and do here. It might take me a little bit, so I apologize, viewers.
Well, we had the power of editing, so it won't be that bad.
This is how me and my brother have always done it.
Kind of like phantom jumping is what it looks like. This is... So I'm willing to bet this is where Sonic Boom got their idea to have Knuckles just infinitely jump.
Maybe. Ah, I messed it up. I was too far away. All right, whatever. I'm gonna do it the other way. All right, I'm gonna give it. Huh?
So it's like a very important item, or is it like just extra energy?
It's a thing where it's kind of a revive almost.
Uh-huh.
Which pretty much like you lose all your health, then it's like it fills up another energy tank.
So it's kind of like almost like a fairy builder.
Yeah, pretty much. Getting started on it is the hardest part.
Yeah, I see that.
Once you get the groove. Sorry, I'm not talking at all. Oh, right at the edge.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything to distract you.
That's alright. I actually did that when I was playing it with Yaweasel as well. And
I was like, because maybe it's best if I like not say they just in case I like break his concentration.
yeah, like I wouldn't mind it if you talked. I just wouldn't be able to reply at all.
Yeah.
Alright, so a lot of people make a mistake on this boss. They use power missiles and that gets them killed very easily. Because he like does a move against you if you use one. And it sucks. I normally have more energy tanks for this boss, so I'm actually kind of worried.
This looks pretty cool.
It's a ghost squid thing. I actually don't know what he is.
Okay, that's actually amazing.
I actually never knew what to call this thing. It looks like something that you'd see in Alien.
It looks really cool though.
It does. It's a really cool design. You never see anything like it in any of the other Metroid games. This is like the only Metroid you see this guy. This Metroid actually had quite a few designs that you don't see in any other game.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, I would like show you what he does when you shoot a super missile at him, or a power missile, I mean. But I will die, so...
Yeah, it's probably better off to play it safe and not risk your life.
Yeah. I don't know any YouTuber who's played the... the Game Grumps, they did it all the time, so go watch them if you want to see what he does.
Like, shooting fire all over the place definitely seems like a little bit of a pain.
It can be, but it's always giving you health, so... Health and extra missiles. Yeah, the Grumps, like, I think Aaron died, like, 3 times on this guy.
Oh, did they play this game?
Yeah, they have a full playthrough. It's kind of an older playthrough. It's back when they were still recording in Aaron's old house.
Okay, so I probably wasn't even around during that era watching Game Grumps. I think I started during Wind Waker. Well, not during Wind Waker, but the first thing I saw was Wind Waker then.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember what they had ongoing, but...
Super Metroid was pretty far before Wind Waker, I think.
Yeah.
So
But,
far,
I remember Wind Waker being the first thing I saw of them, and I just remember dying, like, laughing on the very first episode. I think that's what got me to stick around.
the first series I watched by them was Mario Bros. 3.
So you've been watching quite a while.
Yeah. Well, actually, I can't say that. The first time I watched them, I didn't stay interested. Because the first series I watched by them, they still had JonTron.
Like, actually didn't even know who John was for a very, very long time, like, while I was watching Game Grumps. For some reason, I thought it was just like an old Grumphead design of Dan.
Oh, no.
I was like,
I watched JonTron before I watched the Game Grumps.
yeah, I didn't even know who JonTron was or that he existed before then.
Yeah. Do you watch
Like,
his
before
videos or no?
I even found Game Grumps, I found Aaron's channel, Eagle Raptor.
Okay.
And like, before I even found them, I found them on Saturday Night Happiness because I found out he was the voice of Ted Bear.
Okay, does he still do that voice, or?
I think he still is the voice of that guy.
Okay, see, I've actually never seen Cyanide and Happiness. I know what it is, but...
Yeah. I've always thought their videos were kind of funny. I haven't seen any of their recent ones, but
yeah.
I remember really enjoying them.
Yeah, I just know the comics, on like you see on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. I think their videos are really, really good.
Okay. Like, are they just their comics, but video form or something?
Yeah, sort of. They're kind of longer than the comics. Maybe like, yeah, that's about it. They're just kind of longer than the comic version.
Okay. Oh, here we go. More power missiles. Ow. So as you can see, the power is
I just
on.
remember randomly seeing those videos around on the internet. And then I finally like searched through to find like where they were coming from, and that's how I found them.
Okay.
And then that led to Aaron, and then Aaron led to Game Grumps.
And Game Grumps led to JonTron, or do you not watch him?
I haven't seen much of John's stuff, but I'd like to. I just don't know where to start.
I would start... What videos have you seen of his?
I think I saw his Starcade stuff.
Okay. I definitely wouldn't recommend starting with that. I would recommend... Let's see, what's my favorite video? Because
I've definitely seen his Flex Tape parody.
Oh, Flex Tape, yeah. I think he
I thought
kind
that
of...
was pretty funny.
I think he pretty much started the meme of Flex Tape. I have so little energy tanks. I seriously...
Also, I guess now that I think about it, the intro isn't too relevant anymore. I'm just making this one giant video.
Yeah, that's true. For those of you who are watching, you've already noticed that this is one giant video.
Yeah.
I was actually just told about this last night, so...
It's cool.
It'll be...
So,
Which
what do we have going on right now? What's our next goal?
Currently the water area. I was about to say temple, but that's not the right word.
That's a whole different game. This whole game in general is very temple-like, I guess.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like an ancient civilization from...
Yeah, very cavern and underground.
I'm pretty sure... Oh, what were they called? I can't remember what the ancient creatures were called, but they were God dang it. They were creatures that, like, Samus was raised by. Kazos, that's it. Or Chozos, some people like to call them. I've always called them Kazos. But yeah, Samus was raised by them. That's why she's able to, like, jump the way she is, and she's one of the greatest bounty hunters in the universe.
She's kind of, I guess, not mutated, but
She was just trained differently than a normal human. And I think they did something to her genetics so that she has some Kazo in her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that happened because Ridley killed her parents, and she was just raised by Kazos.
This game has a lot more story than I thought.
So, a little bit of history lesson for all you Metroid noobs out there. Yeah, but yeah, there is seriously a bit more story than people would expect. I mean, I think there was story... Like, back then with Super Nintendo games, you didn't get story unless you looked at the booklet that came with the game.
Yeah.
Which I wish they would still do that.
like the Nintendo powers and Game Informers and stuff like that,
Oh yeah.
or the instruction booklet in the game, maybe.
Some Nintendo powers would just tell you straight off how to get something.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I bet the entire time you thought this was nothing. But it's really our next location.
Wow.
I know. Being able to work with the environment this early on. Were you able to mess with the environment in a lot of games for the Super Nintendo?
I don't think so, actually, because that even kind of surprised me. I was like, this game can do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, because I know Yoshi's Island and this game are one of the few games to actually take advantage of the 3D physics, and
Yeah,
obviously Star Fox.
Yeah, because in Yoshi's Island, you had like the giant chain chomps, like literally flying in from the background, or Bowser Jr. in the background attacking you and all that good stuff. And
Oh yeah, I need to play Yoshi's Island. It's such a good game.
I thought you did actually.
Did I play it on my channel?
Streamed it, I think
You
either streamed it or did a playthrough.
I did stream it, but that's when I was streaming on Twitch, so it's not on YouTube.
Yeah, because we started around the same time, but you finished it before I did.
Okay. Have you finished it yet?
No. I'm on like world 4 or 5.
Oh jeez.
I put it to the side something and then I just forgot about it.
I can't remember how to get these. I think you have to you have to go over there. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I hate this level. It's so confusing.
Yeah, it just even kind of looks like a giant maze.
It gets worse.
Oh boy.
I don't know what it is about Nintendo and making the water level the hardest, but they seem to excel at it.
At this point, I just feel like it's a secret fetish of Nintendo to just make extremely hard Nintendo water levels.
Probably is.
Oh, this is water, isn't it? I just thought you're just like very floaty.
Nope, I have the gravity suit, so I'm able to be normal, have normal gravity in water. God dang it.
Maybe it's even water levels in general in
Oh.
games, because even Sonic has some very annoying water levels.
Okay, do I have enough room? Yes, I do. There is an energy tank somewhere in this level, and I... Oh, okay. Forgot about this guy. Ow. I like to shoot super missiles at this guy, but at the same time, he's kind of hard to hit. Because you only have to hit his head.
He reminds me of some boss from some game I can't think of at the moment. It's like very weird.
A Link to the Past?
Maybe.
He always kind of
Although I
reminded me of
haven't
the...
really played much of Link to the Past.
Oh. He always reminded me of the second boss from A Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, I can see it. That one I do remember actually. Where you can just like kind of fall through the ground in the middle of the stages.
Yeah. But then again, back in the Super Nintendo days, a snake boss was kind of used a lot. Okay. I just saved. I'm gonna try something I've only done once on this boss. And
Alright.
it might be kind of hard, but I'm gonna try it. It's something I didn't know until, a few years back.
I'm sure you can do it. That's a lot of green, actually.
Alright, these are pretty much the thing's babies.
That is nasty.
I was always nervous fighting this boss. Just because I would always...
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. This thing. I hated fighting this thing when I was younger.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say, they were the snake's babies. Well, I don't know what had happened there.
Oh god, okay. Alright, let's see if I can do it. No, sorry. Got it! Ha ha!
Oh, wow.
That's an insta-kill, pretty much.
So you basically just kind of made yourself a conductor of electricity and insta-kill it.
Pretty much. I had never known about that when I was younger. And
That's really cool.
I saw it on a YouTube video and I thought That boss can be easy?
Yeah, like it kind of reminds me of Wind Waker. The very first boss you fight in that one, the giant plant. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
actually just pour a bottle of water on it and it instantly kills it.
Really? The one where you try to save Makar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Because
to...
the reason for that is because it's, impure and all toxic or whatever. And the water from the Great Deku Tree, or where the Deku Tree is, it's like completely pure water. So if you pour the pure water on the plant, it instantly kills it because it's too pure
Oh,
for that.
so you have to
toxic
take the
plant.
Deku water to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so...
just put the water in a bottle, and then when he opens his mouth, you just pour the water in his mouth, and it just kills it right away.
Okay, but I think with the Deku Tree water, it's like timed or something.
No,
Right?
it's actually not timed at all.
Really? I guess it's only timed
Yep.
for planting the
Yeah,
small trees. Also, yeah, I got the space jump now.
because it's not necessarily that you need, the Deku Tree's water. It's just water in general.
Okay, I'll definitely have to
believe.
try that when I play it. Did you do it?
Yes, I did it during my playthrough.
I'll have to look at that.
Because before then, I actually had no idea that existed. And then I watched a Wind Waker speedrun, and he did it.
Oh.
And it was just kind of completely blew my mind.
Yeah, that's kind of blowing my mind right now.
Because I've always heard stories, I guess, that can happen, but I never believed them or thought it was true. Because it was just too, random. It didn't make any sense to me. That a bottle of water can insta-kill a boss.
Well, I mean, a Phoenix Down can insta-kill a zombie boss on Final Fantasy VIII, so I guess you just never know. Alright, I need to go back. I actually need to start continuing Silent Hill Sunday. I stopped for a while.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to wait until after November, or if I'm just gonna start it up soon. Because November...
Wasn't it because it was October you were doing Silent Hill?
No, I was playing every single Silent Hill throughout the year.
I thought it was just for Halloween or...
No, I decided to call it
stuff.
Silent Hill year, but stuff ended up getting in the way, and now I'm trying to decide if I just want to wait till after November, because November I'm probably going to be dedicating all to Pokemon.
Ooh, I really want to play more Pokemon.
I have been wanting to as well, and I figured since Let's Go Pokemon is the first one I've been excited for in a long time, that I'd go ahead and just...
Because, I do have an episode of Pokemon Emerald that I have recorded. It's pre-uploaded. It's been pre-uploaded on my channel for a few months now, but I can't decide if I want to release it or not.
Yeah. Do you not like how it came out or something?
I do, but some of the jokes were dumb, so I don't at the same time.
Oh.
Because I think it was kind of during that weird phase where I was trying a little harder than I normally do, and it came out kind of weird.
Okay. I know how that feels. I feel like I still try a little too hard sometimes. But...
I'm definitely trying a little harder now recently, but not in a way that I feel like it's completely different for how I normally act.
It's not cringy.
Yeah. I think that's probably the word I was looking for. I think one episode kind of cringy a little bit.
Okay. That makes sense.
I guess I was making jokes that I don't normally make, is what I was trying to say.
But then again, you're always going to cringe at yourself no matter what, so...
Yeah, for all I know, it could end up being one of my best videos, and it could be my own, I could be my own vocal minority here.
I mean, maybe. I mean, one of my friends always told me, no matter what, someone will like it.
Yeah,
So,
I believe that.
I've always kind of ran by that. Okay, so what sucks about this level is that I can go in lava, I just can't go in this lava. Because this is hotter than normal lava. Or something, I guess. It sucks.
'Cause apparently lava can be hotter than other lava.
I guess it's like blue and white fire. They're hotter than normal fire.
Yeah, I guess Skyward Sword is guilty of that also. There's literally a fire temple, and then a fire temple that you can't go in unless you have the earrings.
What Zelda's that?
Skyward Sword.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I haven't played that one, so I like know nothing about that one. I think I've said that
I'm
like
actually
5 times.
at the first Fire Temple right now.
Okay, I need to watch. I watched some of the first temple, and then that was about it. Ow. Okay, this guy. This guy look familiar?
Yes, he does.
He's a much.
Like the guy that gives you items, but green, not gray.
Yeah, it's like the guy at the beginning.
Oh, it's the guy I said looked like the giant gray thing from Majora's Mask.
Yep. Except he's just much harder this time. Ow. I tried fighting this guy on my randomizer video, and it did not work at all. So, okay, I'm gonna complain a little bit right here. Biggest thing I don't like about this level is that the boss is coming up right here. And you saw how far back the nearest save was, right?
Yes.
It was like 5 or so plus rooms away.
Yeah.
So yeah. Why would they do that?
They probably just expect you to be really good by now and not really have to worry too much. I expect you to have like a bunch of energy tanks, tons of ammo.
Probably, because this is Ridley right here. And
he's final boss or
no?
Okay.
He's like the second to final boss.
No kill.
I love this part.
Oh wow, that's a giant Metroid.
And I don't think you can actually shoot at it.
No. Giant one is actually very unsettling, actually.
Yeah, you like can't hit it at all.
Oh yeah, that is a lot of health going down. Is this supposed to be intentional?
So, story here is this is the first Metroid Samus found from the second Metroid. The one that followed Samus around like it was his mother.
Okay.
And I kind of like that there's no words telling you that. You just kind of have to figure it out for yourself.
It's kind of very unsettling. It just like stops you at exactly 1 health.
Yeah, I know. But then it's like, oh, just have health right here. There you go. Just recharge everything.
You did it.
This is back when if you had low health, they made you know. They made it very obvious that you had low health. Just like a Link to the Past. Beating, 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 beating.
You had the 3 horror alarm system.
Jeez.
Or 1.5, whichever one it was. Huh.
Which is interesting.
He's like the most known thing to me from any Metroid game, so I guess that's why I assume he's the final boss. Because he's just so big and out there.
So this is Mother Brain.
I am aware of this. They're, I think they're in the background of the Warfare level.
Yeah, she is. He or she, whatever. God dang it. These Cheerios don't stop coming.
It's called Mother Brain. I guess it's probably safe to assume maybe female.
Probably. There we go.
Well, that was simple.
You think. And for that you fail. Ow. Okay. Forgot it still hurts you.
Well then. Well, hello. This thing got hideous real quick.
Oh yeah. I love this final boss music. Straight up sounds like something from a horror movie.
Really good.
You can't touch me.
I love 8-bit music so much.
It's good.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just so... Even though it's not, it's very different.
Isn't this like 16-bit?
It might be, actually.
I'm pretty sure the Super Nintendo had 16-bit music, which was... I love 8-bit, but I've always loved 16-bit a little bit more.
But...
Ow.
Anyway, bit music in general is pretty good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I really love, like, 8-bit or 16-bit covers of like actual songs. Like very interesting to listen to.
They are.
That's a lot of health to drain down.
And I can't get up.
I don't like how it just salivates at the mouth.
Oh look, he's back.
Well, hello.
Oh my god, I never realized that beam that he shoots at you even drains your missiles.
You're straight up saved by a giant Metroid.
Yep. Who basically sees me as mother. It always looked like a weird, like, stretching out person inside of the Metroid. Because, like, there's the body in the middle, 2 arms, feet, and then the head.
I was gonna say, he's just gonna like drain your health as well.
No, he's giving it back to me. And this part makes more sense if you have more energy tanks, because he actually sits there and continues to give it to you while he's being attacked. But for this run, it's like, I'm just gonna sit here.
It's a really cool ending, actually.
And you know, Mama Samus gets pierced. And I get golden beam.
Oh, that is super overpowered.
It is. Golden beam of love. You killed my baby. I mean, Samus probably never saw it that way, but she apparently gets super pissed anyway.
They usually shoot so many at once.
You lose your charge beam though, which sucks. This could have been super powerful. There we go. I did it. Just one last scream at you.
And now it's all not as tedious anymore.
Yep. And then this part always confused me, but someone told me, like, Samus sets the time bomb. And I always thought it was just for some reason there.
Oh, I thought this was like how long it took us to beat this. I was like, have we only been playing for 2 hours?
No, I have 2 minutes to get out of here. Okay. I wonder actually how much time spent me playing this. God dang it. Stupid gas.
This went by very quick, actually.
I did it!
Yay!
With half health.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it's true. We
Imagine
did
only
it.
having half your energy tanks.
You did it. Highland Creed beats Super Metroid.
Woo!
This is Highland Creed Plays.
So, I did.
I've never actually seen what happens if you don't escape. If you just die and restart, or if there's an actual ending.
Probably just straight up dead.
Probably. Yeah.
And you're just floating off into the abyss. Oh, never mind.
The operation was completed successfully. Clear time? Wow.
Only an hour?
A little under 2 hours.
That's not bad at all.
That's not. I think that's a new record for me. Team Shikamaru.
I want to be a part of the Deer Force.
The Deer Force. Well, I apparently got enough for her to be half naked, so.
That is a much more Zero Suit Samus than I've ever seen.
Alright, how many items did I get?
Although that might be her, supposed to be her shorts and tank top outfit from Smash 4.
I only got half items. See you next mission. We did it.
All right.
Well,
that was a lot of fun.
It was. I'm always up to beating this game. Like, this is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm. And it was super quick. It was super fun to watch.
I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious to see how this video will turn out, all edited down into one video.
I could definitely see it being like a lot less than I could probably even get it under an hour.
That'll be interesting. I'm actually excited to see what'll end up how long it'll end up being.
Yeah. So I think I'm pretty good about getting a super long video down to a decent amount of time.
But you haven't done an outro.
Oh, I haven't. All right, if you guys enjoyed this video, let us know, and see you guys in the next video.
Next time we'll be Earthbound. Bye, everybody.